Ladies and gentlemen, check this out. Chelsea have already doubled on their price, well, doubled on their value for Kendry Paez. This is exactly what Chelsea Football Club are aiming for with all of these youngsters that we're buying. This is this is turning out to be some level of business. We've got a few other bits and pieces to talk about. Cole Palmer news as well, so we want to touch up on that. So let's go.
All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Check this out. Chelsea feel the package for Kendry Paez, which is 10 million euros plus add-ons, is already worth double. I mean, this is what we've been talking about in recent times. Some of the performances that Kendry Paez has been doing in the international scene for Ecuador has been phenomenal for a kid, 16-year-old, like he's just turned 16, literally. This is unbelievable what he's doing in the international scene, and he's only going to get better and better. Hopefully, he only gets better and better, and there is no injuries for this young player, and that he can stay level-headed. This is exactly what I said in a few videos ago, off the back of that performance against Bolivia. But I think this is the remit. This is Chelsea's plan. This is Chelsea's one of the, to improve revenue streams. And we're going to talk about revenue streams even more down the track with Todd Bowley. He's always in search for, and it's not just Todd Bowley, obviously the entire Chelsea ownership, Todd Bowley, Iqbali, they're consistently trying to find new revenue stream, which is exactly what needs to happen. I think Chelsea Football Club, under the previous owners, obviously we did really well under the previous owner, Roman Abramovich. We won so many things, but I think a particular place where we probably missed out and we could have done a lot more if we put the focus there is from the business standpoint. I don't think we've made enough money as a football club that it should be. And I think under this new ownership, the focus is obviously to do well on field, and they're doing their level best. Let's be honest. They've invested enough, approximately 1 billion in new players, right? Signings. They're also trying to make sure that the business side is just as adequate and it's just as good, and it's making the right level of money that a club like Chelsea Football Club should be making. So, look, I'm not surprised about this. I've already said I think Kendry Paez is going to be that 100 million player for Chelsea Football Club. If this growth continues, he will definitely be a 100 million player. This kid already showing such great qualities, attacking qualities in the wing, whether it's pace, whether it's his technical quality, whether it's his passing, shooting, his dribbling sense, his link-up play with his teammates. You'll see a lot of clips of him and Caicedo linking up. So this is fantastic news for Chelsea Football Club. Once again, I'm not surprised. We've doubled his worth already, and this price will only keep going up and up and up. This is what Brit Romano tweeted out not that long ago. Chelsea feel their investment on Kendry Paez is excellent piece of business. And, this is what we're hoping on all these other youngsters as well. 2007 born gem, breaking records while Chelsea signed him in March for package worth up to 20 million euros, only in case future add-ons will be activated. Kendry will join in 2025 because with overseas-based players, you've got to be 18 until you come to UK, or I think that's the rule with FIFA anyway. But if you're obviously like an academy player, you were brought up, you're homegrown, then I guess you can start any moment. But with players from abroad, you've got to be 18 before you enter the scene. For Brit Romano, the fixed fee for Kendry Paez is around 10 million euros plus add-ons to arrive at a total package of around 20 million. Fantastic deal. He would have been 14 million fixed if he was owned by a Brazilian club. And this is where Chelsea's done a madness. They've been able to scout. Chelsea scouts have been able to locate this particular player before he's made a move to the Brazilian league. And once he would have gone there, it would have been worth. We would have had to pay a lot more than what we've paid now for Independiente, who's an Ecuadorian club. So fantastic piece of business. Ladies and gentlemen. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about this whole business that we've done with Kendry Paez, and do you feel like this is the remit for us with all these other youngsters, hoping that they're going to break through just like Kendry Paez wherever they are, whether they're in loan, whether they're still with their parent club, or whether they break out in the international scene. So let me know in the comment section what you think about this revenue stream from Chelsea Football Club. Next up, it's in regards to Cole Palmer. Lee Carsley reveals Cole Palmer will not travel with the England under-21s to Slovakia to face Ukraine tomorrow night. He has returned to Chelsea after picking up a dead leg in his right quad during the 9-1 victory over Serbia on Thursday. Decided not to risk him. Great, absolutely fantastic decision. We've got bigger fish to fry. Do you know what I mean? Like, literally, in Arsenal case, who started this whole, we got bigger fish to fry last season. We've got Arsenal next up. We cannot jeopardize, Cole Palmer's health for an under-21s match. I think this is the perfect decision made by Lee Carsley, and I thank you for that, for looking after Chelsea's well-being. This player, I believe, is now back at Chelsea Football Club, and he should just focus purely on recovering and making sure that you are fit to play against Arsenal Football Club. For me, Cole Palmer is going to be a very, very important player, extremely important player with the fixture that is lined up after the international break, and definitely against Arsenal. He's a particular player that I'm looking forward to creating a lot of damage for us on Arsenal. England under-21 manager Lee Carsley on Cole Palmer. I think Cole would be fine, but we don't take any chances with any of the players. If there is a slight doubt that they are going to miss a game at the weekend, we get them back to the clubs as quickly as we can. Love this. Excellent. We could have kept Cole here another day and see how it was, but we didn't think it was right. Everyone else is fine. A few colds and sniffles. Beautiful. I wish the senior team also adopted this view. It looks like the under-21s definitely have a more, lot more leniency towards the parent club, towards the club that pays him his wages, the club that looks forward to his services. So yeah, I wish the national team, the senior team, also had that outlook for some of these qualifiers. I completely understand if it's like a very important match and the player needs to play, no problems. I think the player would want to play in those instances anyway. But if it's like Mickey Mouse friendlies and you can see that there is a doubt in one of the players with their health, then I think even the senior team should adopt this policy. So once again, thank you, Lee Carsley, in regards to this situation for Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer is back at Chelsea Football Club. I did see the news somewhere on Twitter, on X. Just focus on recovering and make sure you're ready for the Arsenal game. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, Infinite Athlete boss Charlie Ebersol on choosing to sponsor Chelsea. It was a very easy decision to choose Chelsea. Look at the investment they've made in the academies, the type of investment they've made in the scouting, the type of investment they've made, and understanding of the value players. It's remarkable. Already we're seeing with Kendry Paez. They went from just about the oldest team in the Premier League to the youngest. If you look at their expected points in every match, they are the only team in the entire Premier League who has had a higher expected points in every match. Look, we need to change the expected to reality. Do you know what I mean? And I'm hoping that that's exactly what we're doing now. But yeah, some of the things this particular individual Infinite Athlete boss Charlie Ebersol has said is bang on. He's absolutely bang on about it. He further goes on to say about Todd Bowley. When Todd bought the Los Angeles Dodgers in the professional baseball in 2012, the Dodgers had a trophy to the point of not being able to do anything. Now they're perennial playoff contenders. They're constantly in the conversation for the World Series. He's not looking at 3, 6, 9 month increments at Chelsea. He's looking at decades of ownership. I've always appreciated that about him. And I hope that is the case at Chelsea Football Club with Todd Bowley and Clear Lake Capital, and with Iqbali, that we do prosper long term. And by long term, I hope I don't mean, I don't mean like 3, 4, 5 years of being patient. I think the level of investment that our owners have done now with the quality of players we've brought in. Yes, we need to be patient for a little bit, but I think we can click into gears very, very soon as well. We don't need to wait 4 or 5 years for it to come into fruition. So no, hopefully this happens. Definitely. The other reason why I was going to mention about the new revenue streams, ladies and gentlemen, is the recent news about the 3 p.m. blackout. I didn't know what the 3 p.m. blackout was, but it seems like no Premier League games would happen around that time. So families can enjoy some time on their own, and they don't have to worry about the football. But looks like Todd Bowley, as you can see the news over here, sources close to Chelsea have revealed owners Todd Bowley and Clearlake Capital among those in favor of ending the blackout. They believe there are opportunities to increase broadcast revenue and in turn the value of their clubs and assets. So there you go, more revenue streams. These guys, their main business, they're here to make money. And they see an opportunity that this blackout is just not worth it. Look, for me, I live in Sydney, Australia, so I don't even know what this blackout was all about. But I think people that live in the UK could probably let us know more about this blackout and whether this is a good or a bad thing. Let me know in the comment section. But, the Chelsea owners, they're looking to remove this blackout to create more revenue streams. So, yeah, that's a bit about that. That brings us till the end of this new segment, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what your thoughts are in regards to everything we spoke about, especially Kendry Paez and Cole Palmer. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Till next time, see ya.